Hi, how are you? Thank you for welcoming me to the Shire.
Have you guys been in before?
We have, and we called. Oh, there's one of James's thingies there. Where we're supposed to meet Tom.
Welcome to the Shire Post.
Hello again. Thanks for taking the time to see me again.
Thanks.
Good, actually. I mean, since we've last invaded you.
What's this thing?
Just a lot of. We post every week. We've been having great interviews, and you can see it on James's website. We do social media, and she helps me. She's my number one because I'm an idiot with social media and that sort of thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we didn't have people here doing
I
that,
mean,
it wouldn't
I'd rather
happen.
you like have a raptor keep biting on me or something. I love the four-leaf clover that you have.
Oh, the super lucky.
Yeah, dude.
So the grandkids, we send them out $1 a piece bounty on four-leaf clovers.
That's pretty great.
And
because they're low to the ground.
Right. And then we put them in a book, and then when it's time to make a batch of these, we'll pull out the book and find the ones that are small enough. The problem is that some of them are huge.
Right.
You know, they need to be the little ones in order to fit in the thing.
James, even towards the end of his days, he could reach down and just have one.
Find them.
And
Woody does that.
And I am like this, and I wanted to send Allison a four-leaf clover. I mean, I'd have to really just
work at it for a while.
I'd have to go into army maneuvers, to find it. So I know you're busy, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you don't mind, I brought those drawings I found.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is that I went over to Northwest Arkansas Community College.
Yeah.
And years ago, they offered James to be head of the art department. It was it was too late with his health and all that. But so I thought, this is a great project. I'd love you guys to get involved with it. And so the dean and 3 of the art professors came to the house to look at his artwork. And about a week later, one of them, Matt Meers, said, I got an idea. I'm like, ooh, goody. And he's like, I'd like to rent James's studio for the summer. And I thought, ooh, well, okay.
Rent the studio?
Yeah, I built it.
It's in the house, right?
No, I built him one of those Lowe's barns.
Yeah, okay.
Like something like 14 by 20. So anyway, he's there once a week, because it's close to NWAC, and so he's become the curator because I wouldn't touch.
Oh, okay.
There's over 100 scrolls of original drawings that go to the artwork, and it's almost like James is his mentor, so he is unfurling these scrolls, and so I brought the swords,
scanning them.
He's photographing them, and then we add to James's catalog, because there's so much. I mean, from advertising to fine art. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll follow you.
We do have a dragon.
Yes.
She is friendly dragon.
Well, that's a good thing.
She will steal your coins, though, so keep hand on your pocket.
I have always heard that about them.
Yeah. They're kind of acquisitive.
What is the I showed this. I've produced outdoor cinema a good chunk of my life. What is the one with the dog dragon?
Oh, from Neverending Story?
Yes, the Neverending Story.
It'll come to me.
Kind of reminds me of a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me
see.
get my stuff.
We can remember what the name of the dragon from Neverending Story?
That's Falcor.
Falcor.
Ours
That's
is
it.
Dakota. She is made by Natalia Franco, who's a Western native artist. Who owns this world. Kind of has a lot of deep lore. She's our messenger dragon delivering coins to.
Oh, we got enough room. We're fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, anywho, thank you. So last time we were here, you brought out some of his original advertising for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna let you. I can't be trusted with things like this. Oh, look at you. So, whoop.
Here, put that out there in the corner.
Thank you. I mean, I never know what I'm going to find every week. And it's kind of exciting.
Yeah, so this one we never did.
Is this something that you all were talking about?
Well, sometimes he would just come up with stuff.
Well, I have one that's kind of crazy that I'm going to show you at the very end.
You know, so this was like his, you know, an idea that he had, you know, hey, how about this? And it was tricky because of this transition going from the blade to a flat is very awkward. The Japanese style includes a separate fitting that goes there to make the transition. I wasn't sure how to even do this stuff that he wanted on there and what that would feel like.
So how did you, I mean, I know that.
So he would come up with drawings of things.
Right.
And then I would go, well, you know, oh yeah, we could do that. Or,
yeah. Well, I can't wait to show you the fourth one that we're going to unroll. But so how did you guys, when did you guys decide to collaborate? You know, was it mostly for advertising or, you know, the last things you showed me were more for, to do advertising, or is it for the packaging that he did?
So I'd say advertising and I guess you'd call it packaging. You know, T-shirt designs,
right.
The designs for the brochures,
right,
and there was a couple of magazine ads that ran that had some of those in them, but
right.
And then he would just, you know, kind of come up with stuff, and some of it I would have to modify. Some of it never happened. A lot of the designs that I made custom were things that people would send me, and then it would be like, well, yeah, I don't know, and we'd go back and forth, and then sometimes James would get involved and go, "Oh, I like that part."
Right.
You know, yeah.
That's what I'm interested in, that your collaboration together. Though
Yeah, there were some. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you would make, if people sent you a design, would be just a one-time deal, or did you do a limited?
There were always one-time deals.
Right.
There was never any, you know, economy of scale.
Right.
To make more.
Right.
Because every one of these is ground by hand from scratch.
Right.
And the second one is not easier than the first one.
Right. I know that when we were here before you, and before we leave, I'd like you to show again. You have that one that's above the desk outside that was an award-winning sword that you did. So, how'd you go from Maringer Swords to coins?
So there wasn't any. So okay, so swords. Okay, and like these kind of things. You know, this is collectors. This is enthusiasts that are interested in this sort of thing. But around the 90s, the custom knife world shifted from being artistic and collectible to being mercenary and weaponry, not in a honorable way.
Right.
So the right wing militias, the cartels, all those people were interested in knives, and so the way the business would be that I could spend my time making this sort of thing, or I could spend my time making basically, killing weapons for mercenaries and make twice as much money.
Right.
And so I've got to pay bills. So you end up getting sucked into that. And then in 1994, it came to pass that I became aware that someone had actually killed somebody with one of my knives that I made. And no, this is not cool. This is not okay. Yeah. I just can't anymore.
Right. I'm honored that you are who you
are. I went back to school. I finished my degree. I, went on to do other things, but I still had my workshop. And eventually I became interested in coins. I still have a workshop. I still know how to, bang on metal. I know how to do this, and so eventually, made some coins, and then this is fun, but then other people wanted them. And unlike the knives, where, as I said, they don't get easier the next time.
Right.
Coins do.
Right.
And instead, like with the knives, the swords, there'd be like this masterpiece, and then it would go away, and it's gone, and I don't have it anymore. But with the coins, the masterwork itself is the dies, the tooling that are used to make the coins. I get to keep those.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, I can make something from it, and you can have that, but I keep this.
Yeah.
And so that was the other side of that, was that you get to keep your masterworks.
Right. And I know that you were making coins for some amazing things like Lord of the Rings, and that's pretty great.
Yeah.
So you just get a willy-nilly call out of the blue from, the director.
Oh no, it's not that easy.
Oh.
This is another one that we never made.
This is the black sword.
This was an idea of a blade catcher that he had. It's actually reasonably authentic historically. They did do some stuff like that.
I love the mathematics when I open up some of these scrolls, especially with his architectural renderings. So you remember this one, him coming up with this idea?
Yeah. Again, it was something that we never actually made. I think that I would like take some pictures of some of these things, and if somebody was wanting a sword, I was like, well, I've got a design for this, something a little similar to what you're talking about, and I'd show them,
Right.
And it could come to pass that they would want it, but yeah. So these were ideas that didn't actually come to pass.
Well, here's one more idea for you. So I never know what I'm going to find.
Right. Now, this
I mean,
one, if I remember right.
What is this one called?
Well, I think this was intended to be like Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
And the idea was that this was a piercing, and you would have an actual stone cut, pierced with the blade-shaped hole, and then a magnetic solenoid device with a pin that would grab it there so that you couldn't pull it out until somebody with the remote, and it would just be like a garage door remote, reaches into their pocket and pulls the button. So, the adults pull, and then the 8-year-old kid goes up there. It's like a gag.
Yeah, I know, but that's pretty cool.
It'd be a pretty good gag, though.
It would work. It'd work on me.
Yeah, right.
I have an easy mark. It's like, whoa, look at me. Look at those,
exactly.
Those guns I've got.
So that would, yeah, 1993. This was real close to the end of the line for me.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about before I show you this last one. Is that, I know that I don't know if they came up with their own design, Chris Stein and Debbie Harry from Blondie, because they bought a sword from you.
No, they just bought
it.
I made.
Yeah, because I was wondering how would they, was it in a magazine or the packaging that John Lennon would have known to call James, because they were living in the Dakota together. So I was thinking, could it be from the way it was packaged to them that he would have seen that? Or from advertising? Because
no, I hadn't heard of a John Lennon connection.
What happened is there's a book in the letter from Debbie Harry, and I guess they lived in the same thing. And so at some point in 1980, before John was murdered, he gets this call that says, "Hello, this is John Lennon," and James is like, "I don't have time for this."
Yeah.
And then he calls back and he says, "No, no, no, no." And James says, "Some of you guys have been watching too much Monty Python and doing bad English accents." And he said, "I know." And then he calls back the third time, and James finally says, "If you're John Lennon, sing something." And he did. He sang Imagine. And he's like, "Oh, shit.
Son of a bitch." Okay.
And so he commissioned him to do the Dragonfly Lady for him. And he was going back and forth with proofs. He was supposed to go deliver it to New York, and then John was murdered.
Oh.
Devastated. But it came from you, and a sword. So I just wanted to, and that was 1980. So this is the crazy one. Are you ready for these two? This is like, Matt opened this for me last night, and I had never seen it. This is like, it's like a gun sword for a camera. So instead of killing an animal, you're taking it out and you're photographing things. I mean, it's like a gun stock.
Well, there's two things, or maybe even three things here.
Well, and then this other one's a cane.
That's the cane.
That's the cane sword.
This is the other kind of cane sword.
I said,
and
guys,
then this is a camera on a gun stock.
It's kooky. Great shades of Bat Masterson. I mean, what? I don't.
But this is not. I mean, people do this. They mount cameras on gun stocks.
Right.
Yeah. Because for especially for like birding and stuff.
Right.
It's easier to hold and aim.
I'm looking out without my glasses, so I'm no help at all to you.
Interesting.
What?
Okay, so your classic sword cane, long, narrow, straight blade in the cane, but then your curved handle comes apart in two pieces, and this part comes off and reveals this little hooked blade in the end of the handle. So now you've got your handle with a little hooked blade on it, as well as the long blade.
Well, that's like Lethal Weapon 2.
Yeah, and he's actually gone to the point of designing the latches to hold the thing together.
Right. He even has it's a Canon camera.
A E1. Yep. And then this one is this style of cane. I forget what that's called, but with but a very standard looking cane, but with these folding guards such that they can flip out when you invoke it
so
into sword mode.
Right.
Synthetic ruby set in Allen Hall after final assembly. Okay.
All right. That's pretty specific.
Yes, it is. Guard sections will be magnetized steel to hold them in either locking position to cane sheath or lock in open guard fighting position. Okay.
Okay.
There it is.
That's why I'm here.
It's one of those.
Well, you're the master.
Well.
I look at this and it's like...
This is his mechanism.
Right.
Of how this is going to fold. With your classic rubber cane tip from Walgreens. Yeah.
Yep.
Classic James.
I keep saying this over and over again. I was a wife, but I've wrangled artists since I was 25 years old. So I knew James, but I didn't know the artist before I met him, and that's why you guys are bringing so much to me. But it also tells the story behind the art, and I couldn't do that. I mean, I really appreciate your time, Tom, to look at this. I do. I mean, what do you...
Yeah, unfortunately, these, never got made, but
it just shows his imagination.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
all together, or one of those?
Again, and I said, "What is
Yes.
that?" And you did a recitation of that. Come on, just do it.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I might have to actually look it up.
It was really amazing. Oh, while you're thinking, so
I'm gonna need to find my phone.
all right, you just think about that for a minute. But I want to also. I'm now going through a box of things, and I'm discovering things. And there's going to be an archivist come in next. That's a researcher. And so in this box, there was a letter from Bill Clinton, like, yes, he'll take the bust of Eli Yale to Yale. You know, there was articles, and then there's your manuscript. What did you do with this?
What did I do with it? Nothing.
Do you want it?
Sure. I just I wrote this story and I printed. I don't know. This is like obviously this is dot matrix days.
Yes.
Right. So whenever that was, 1990 something
well, I
or
thought
something.
I'd bring that to you. I mean,
Okay.
I read it, and there's another.
Did it make sense?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I was like, I'm getting inside your brain, and you know, because James was a writer too. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you two talk about your writings? I mean, you sent that to him because he's got a trilogy out called The Delicate Balance. I mean, I would love to be the dragonfly on the pond that listen to you two birds. You know, I'm on philosophy and
and you saw my other book, right? And
no,
the other two books actually.
No, I did not.
So there's the. Would have been nice if James was still around to do some illustrations, but this is my novel that I wrote in '96.
Oh, I love that.
And this is the children's book that we just did last year with illustrator Gustav Carlson.
Uh-huh. Where can people buy these besides at the Shire Mint?
That's pretty much it. They're on eBay or whatever, but
okay. I love it. I mean,
here, have some.
Really?
So the Otterhead is a very strange Christmas time story in a multi-dimensional world.
Yes.
Okay, and Superior State of Affairs is a science fiction fantasy. Oh, it's just kind of a fun romp.
Oh, I love that.
It's near future. Involves time travel, of course.
Yes, of course.
Because everything that I write involves time travel.
Yeah, I love pearls of wisdom. So I mean, I just thought about what it would have been like for you two to be writers and talk about what you're working on.
I think mostly we would just, what if it was like this?
Right. I love it.
What if the world was like that?
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't have to live this way.
Yes. I love that. It's so nice getting to know you a little bit each time. For when I moved to Arkansas, I didn't know a soul. And so I did this thing called the Artery that was 170 feet with 27 artists, and it was 4x8 giant panels. And so when it sold, the artist got 60% and 40% went. And so anyway, James Yale says, "How have you thought about that 40% going to a master's apprentice program where young artists with their technology could help document elder and disabled artists' work before there were computers?" So one thing led to another, and his it's called The Water Nymph. That was beautiful. It never went outside, thank God. It sold, but he made me a print. And so one day I was taking him another panel to paint, and I said, can I run errands for you, blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, that would be nice. And so I said, I'm going to be back here next week to pick up my writing mentor, because I was writing a book. He said, a book? And he handed me 600 pages of A Delicate Balance, and I read it, and I thought, you got to finish this. So,
okay.
my
what kind of a thing is it?
It's kind of a what if story.
Okay.
Like this. And
okay.
So in my wedding ring, it says, a delicate balance. And in James's wedding ring, it says "Road Trip of Love."
Oh, nice.
So we bonded on being writers.
Nice.
So that's why I asked about you, how you know, your conversations together. Well, thank you so much. I know we have one last question.
Yeah.
Me and my dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Speaking of which
I bought 2 of these and sent them to Allison and Phil in Oregon, and she said that they were wearing theirs until they were falling off of them in rags.
So, this is Woody.
Yes, I know, your son.
And this is that sword.
Ah.
He was actually, I had made it. It was a brand new sword at that time when he was that size.
Wow.
What we were thinking about is, what if we got Woody to do that pose again and somehow insert him into this montage as an adult? I don't know, we'd have to somehow recreate that pointillist pen and ink style, but do that pose with the sword. I don't know.
Well, that has to be imagination. That child's holding that sword. It looks very heavy.
No, he was holding it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think I was standing behind him, kind of like.
Right.
Right.
I'm like, what is this child? Hercules? I mean, that he
It's
would.
Woody.
I guess.
Like you need to, Woody's arms are like that compared to mine.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was always a chunky kid. We called him Popeye, because Popeye with those great big forearms.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that is. One day I have to meet Woody.
Is Woody here? He's hiding.
You can't hide from me. I'm tenacious.
This is Charlotte Yale. Yeah.
I'm good. It's nice to meet you. I've seen you as a tiny child holding a giant sword.
Right. Yeah. I was just saying, we were talking about if we could get you to do the pose with the sword again.
Well,
and then,
I don't have my loincloth with me, so I guess I'm just...
Well, not today.
Not today. I'll come back for that. But how was it being a child and you're inducted into advertising or art?
I mean, I didn't have anything to say about it then. I thought I was just holding the sword, I guess.
Here, hold this sword for a minute.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Where's my residuals?
Right.
Here it is.
Every t-shirt sold.
Right. No, it's been fun, though. Over the years, I'll meet somebody that has one of the shirts, and they'll, we'll kind of get together like, yeah, that's me on your shirt.
I
and
love
they're
it.
Like it's just like the full circle.
You
like
know what?
small
This is my full circle because
Right.
this is Melanie. When James left Planet 2 years ago, we started the James Yale Legacy Project. So every week I do this. I find the story behind the art, and here you are. And we start posting found art that no one's seen before. Like all of a sudden there's over 100 scrolls no one's seen in over 40 years. And Matt Meers, who is an art professor at NWAC, he's like, Charlotte, you should look at this. And it was the swords.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm looking at, so I came to see Tom.
Oh, like the drawings of the sword art.
It is like the mathematical equations of
full scale drawings of swords that never got made.
Gotcha.
Designs.
But
you never saw?
No, I'd seen them.
Oh, I got you.
We talked about them. They just never happened.
But what I learned is the inner workings of James Yale's mind, as an artist.
And all the projects that nobody ever saw.
Yeah, all the projects no one ever saw.
Right.
So we're, there is like thousands of pieces of artwork out there.
Yeah.
So we post and we invite everybody to join us if you have a story or a James Yale piece. We want to add it to his catalog.
Well, so there's the one thing I remember.
Okay.
Is the smell of his house.
Yes.
So it was like that pipe tobacco smell.
Paint.
was like, there was this smell that was like amazing. Like when I think of like the perfect wood cabin smell, it's that smell. And every once in a while I'll get a whiff of it.
Yes.
Like, it's James Yale's house. Like,
yeah.
I was always over there when I was little.
Yeah.
And so like that smell was unique.
Yes, it was.
You know.
And it's like that was a mix of that amazing pipe tobacco, but also the smell of the oils, of the oil paints and the turpentine, and I loved it. I would beg him, like towards the end, it's like, just paint a sunset, sunrise, anything, so I can smell that smell again. He one day just put the pipe down, thank God. You know, bought him a few more years.
Right.
Yeah. You guys, thank you so very much. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
We'll see you again.
Now that I'm an adult.
You can come to the house. It doesn't smell like pipe tobacco.
Oh, okay.
It's more like beagle, but that's okay. Okay. All right, we'll be back. And so thank you for the tour. And we'll put this on the website and his YouTube channel. And I would just say, trust me, you want to come to the Shire Mint in Westport, Arkansas.
A vorpal dragon.
The Jabberwocky. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the jub-jub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand, long time the manxome foe he sought. Then rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went glumping back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momraths outgrabe.
You've made my day.